It's so hot. Oh my god. Hello people of the internet. So today I'm going to be talking about some things that you should know before you come to Korea. Now these are things I feel like that you don't know about until you actually come here and you experience it for yourself. So it's one of those like you gotta see it to believe it type situation. So without further ado, in no particular order, let's get started. Number one, pet stores. I know it sounds like a little strange because you may not adopt a pet or you may not even want a pet when you come here. The pet stores are a little bit strange because the cats or dogs are mainly in these glass boxes, little bitty babies, and they don't interact with each other, and I feel so sad for them because you go inside the pet store, the person will tell you that you can't like put your hand on the glass or something like that, and the animal is like trying to get out of the little cage and trying to come to you. Sorry, it's not a cage. It's actually like a glass box, and it's just like really sad. The next one is drivers. Now drivers in Korea, I really feel like they are part of Speed Racer because they be driving so fast for no reason. Bus drivers, y'all, like you get on the bus driver would not wait for you to sit down. Like, no. Oh, you an old person? You're like, oh, I'm an old lady, I'm an old man, so he gonna wait for me. No, he ain't. Tap your card, you get on, he is pulling off. You better hold on to the rails and go to the seats because he's not gonna wait for you. And I feel like the bus never comes to a complete stop when I'm getting off the bus, and you just have to experience it. Like, ring the bell, you're about to get off the bus, you gotta tap your cards, and then the doors slide open. Unlike American buses where the doors go like this, the door like slides open on the bus, but the bus is still rolling, and I'm like, okay, so are you gonna like stop or do I have to jump off the bus? I always feel like the bus driver never comes to a complete stop, because as soon as I take a step and then I'm getting off, the bus is like zoom, and I'm like, what in the hell? What just happened? Did I just come off of a moving bus? Taxi drivers out here, oh my god, everybody would tell you taxi drivers, they will get you to where you need to be in such little time. You better hold on to the rail in a taxi driver's car because you get in, better hold on, because he about to take the heck off on you. You're like, oh, I need to be somewhere in like 10 minutes. Oh, he gonna get you there in 3. No, I'm exaggerating, but they just drive really fast. Then you got the motorcyclists, aka the delivery people. So a lot of delivery people, they pretty much ride motorcycles, but I swear to God, they're like suicidal people. Like, oh my god, I be praying for the motorcyclists every time I see one. Like, I be sitting and praying to them because they be doing some illegal traffic stuff. I feel like the traffic laws don't even apply to motorcyclists out here. You be standing on the, you stand on the sidewalk, you see a motorcyclist across the streets, and then he would do some illegal stuff to get to your side, and you're like, how did you even get away with that? But you order some food and it comes to you very hot and fresh. But just send prayers when you see a motorcyclist, and you don't even hear them coming. You walk down the sidewalk, you just hear and you're like, I didn't even, where did you come from? Because I swear I didn't hear you coming. Like, did you, how did you even come? Like, what? It's crazy. Next is red light districts. Now all of the world has red light districts, and if you watch documentaries, then you are probably aware that Asia has a lot of red light districts. In Korea, it's not excluded. But what I mean by red light districts is sometimes they are kind of like not what you think it is. To prevent this from happening to you, because this has happened to me and my friends plenty of time, you just have to know your environment. Just because something says restaurant or it says par, is it a par, Lex? It's the bar, or it says pub, it may or may not be for you, okay? So if you with your girlfriends, you're like, oh, we want to go drink some beer, or we want to go, to this nice restaurant, just be aware that you will know, because soon as you walk in, you would just know, like, hold up, this not okay, see you later. This is like, I'm telling you. And a lot of red light districts, they're kind of just randomly, like, I've accidentally, don't know how, I've gotten lost so many times and I've ended up in red light districts. And how did I know? Because you just know, like, ain't no list of things to look out for. You just know, like, oh, I'm in the wrong part of town. So be very mindful of restaurants or bars or pubs that you go to or that you want to go to. Just be mindful, okay? Fashion, well, not really like fashion, because if you're a fashion, what people call y'all, fashion novas, fashionista, whatever, if you're really into fashion, do you already know that Seoul is really a big city for fashion? But I'm referring to dresses in Korea. I don't know what it is, maybe it's just me, but I feel like dresses in Korea are like old lady style dresses. It's like an oldness type of dress. Like, they're floral, they always have like flowers on them, but like the way that it's cut, like it's just look very old style now. And even some of like the men attire too, it's like an old style, but you will see this old style of fashion on young people and you're like confused, because you think to yourself, that's something my grandma will wear, like, or my granddad will wear, but I'm confused because he's like 27 and he's wearing it. And what? I went home to the States and I took my Korean dress home, and I came out of my room and my mom was like, what do you have on? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, this dress is from Korea, it's really nice, it's like fashion there. She's like, yeah, you need to keep that Korean fashion in Korea because that looks so old. You look like a grandma. And she was just cracking jokes at me the whole time, and I felt like, dang, I can't even wear my dress here. If you're going to shop for a nice dress, it may or may not be hard for you to get away from that old ladiness style. Next is eating out. So Korea is a very nice country to eat a lot of cheap food, okay? But eating out is very hard if you are an introvert. If you like to eat by yourself, Korea is a very hard country for you, because Korea is very about, okay, let's speak English correctly. Korea is all about eating like together or in groups. I've gone to plenty of restaurants and I'm like one person and they're like, do we have a table for one person? And they kind of don't. So you really have to be like mindful of that. And if you do go in a group or you go with another person, like you and another person go and you see the price of like samgyeopsal, right? And you may see like what, 20,000 won, your whole bill is not 20,000 won. Usually when you have KBB, the number that you see on the menu, it's doubled, okay? It's per person, so that number is actually per serving, and you can't order one serving if it's 2 people. You have to order 2 servings if it's 2 people, so therefore your bill will be 40,000 won instead of 20,000 won, okay? So be mindful of that. Next is K-pop ads. The thing is, the K-pop ads here are so freaking humongous. You will go to a train station and you will see this huge billboard for this K-pop star, and it's like, happy birthday, insert K-pop name here. And then you will see all these teenagers, mainly teenage girls, like taking selfies with this big old billboard, and you're like, what in the hell is going on? Why is his face so humongous on this billboard? Sometimes you will go to a cafe and they will have like a promotion for a K-pop something. You can either get like the whatever group or solo artist. You can get like their cup or even a napkin with their face on it, or a plate. It's just everywhere. Prescriptions, or aka I guess like going to the doctor. So if you're from America, let me tell you, you come to Korea, healthcare in America versus Korea? I'm sorry, what? You said what? Healthcare in Korea is so freaking cheap. and people go to the doctor and you tell them, you know, your symptoms or whatever, they will give you a prescription. But then you're looking at your prescription and you're like, something just seems a little, It is, you have so many pills to take. I swear, I've gone to the doctor so many times when I was sick, and you only get prescribed 3 days of medication. As much as I've gone to the doctor, I've never got prescribed longer than 3 days. I don't know what it is about like the number 3. I know the number 4 is real bad here, but the number 3 is like, it's always 3 days of medication, and it's always 3 days of medication with all these goddamn on pills. So many pills, and I'm like, holy crap! Well, I'm taking all these pills for like a sore throat. It's like 5 pills, right? Then you got 3 days of medication. I gotta take 15, bruh. I'm about to be high as a mother person at work with all this medication. So if you don't like pill popping, like, sorry, better do some home remedies. Last but not least is shopping. Now I have a lot to say about shopping, so I'm gonna try to like speed it up. When you go shopping here, especially when you go to buy groceries, you know, you have your things on the conveyor belts, and then the cashier is ding, 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 you know, ringing up your things, and they're sliding it down like the little, I don't know, what is it called? They're sliding it down the area, like the bagging area. But then you notice something is just a little off. What the heck is off? Oh, I know, the area where your stuff is going is so little, and then therefore you gotta bag it, and then the next person is walking by you looking at you like, you don't hurt, can I get my stuff? You in the way. Like, I dread going shopping because I just don't understand how we have this long like belts, like conveyor belts, where you put your things on. You have the cashier, then you have this little bitty area for your groceries to put them in the bag. Like, I'm so confused. Why can't you just extend it? It's not hard to extend, and there's so much room in the stove. Like, I don't get it. So be mindful when you go shopping. You may have to rush to like put your things in the bag. Also, when you're going clothes shopping, you go find nice outfits, you go to the dressing room, or you ask if there's a dressing room. Oh, there's a dressing room, okay, let's go inside the dressing room. And then you're like, something is just a little off, and you're like, where is the mirror? Dun, 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 dun. The mirror is actually outside of the dressing room. I know, I found it to be so bizarre, like my first time here. I'm like, why is the mirror outside the dressing room? Dang, I mean, everybody in the store gonna see me in this outfit. I don't want people looking at me. I've been shopping a lot, and I've only seen 2 stores, or I've only been to 2 stores that has had the mirror in the dressing room. And when I went and I saw the mirror, I was like, oh, what is this? I was so shocked because I was used to seeing the mirror like outside of the dressing room. So if you're really shy but you want to shop for clothes here, you may gotta get over that shyness. So that's it for today's Let's Talk. If you like what you see, subscribe to me. Comment below and let me know any questions or anything that you found kind of strange or bizarre about being here or traveling here to Korea. There are so many other things about Korea that you don't know until you get here, but hey, that's the experience of traveling. So I will see ya later.